Hey, what's up guys? Delaney Jane here, and you are tuned into Ones to Watch Northside Sessions.
I put on my camouflage. I feel the self-sabotage falling off my tongue. Oh, it's faster when I'm drunk, faster when I fall in love. Now I'm kicking up the dirt again. You just wanna make amends, but I fight like it's dependent on my life. So I sharpen the knife and let the words fly. You deserve better. Guess I should've warned you about my temper. I see red, I see red, I see no yellow, blue, green or violet. All I see is red in my head. I see red, there's nothing as vibrant or as violet. All I see is red in my head. I see red, all I see is red in my head. All I see is red in my head. I see you waiting for the storm to pass, but you don't know how long it lasts. I'm biting through my lip, I'm thinking someone steers the ship. But Delaney takes a trip. Now I'm grabbing at your shirt again, cause I can't control the state I'm in. It's crimson and it's furious, the color of my fury. I can feel the blood boiling. You deserve better. Guess I should've warned you about my temper. No yellow, blue, green or violet. All I see is red in my head. I see red, there's nothing as vibrant or as violet. All I see is red in my head. I see red, all I see is red in my head. I see red, all I see is red in my head. I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do, to always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do.
Hey, thank you so much. Yo, speaking of gangsters, can we make some noise for my band right now? We got JT on the drums, and we got Daniel on the keys. And I couldn't do this without them today. You know, what started off as me just writing poetry as a little girl for fun turned into my mom buying me an acoustic guitar when I was 14. And that's kind of when I discovered that I could put my poetry to music. And I'll never forget the first night
that I was able to strum and sing at the same time. It was monumental, but also like 3 a.m, I woke her up, made her listen to my song, and I actually ended up dropping out of private school. I had 1 term left, and I had this opportunity to go on tour. So, you know, at the time it was a really tough decision, but, you know, now I just, you know, never really look back. I did that for a couple years and really loved it, loved the energy of playing these like crazy big festivals and the whole EDM world, but I always felt like something was missing, and that was just me being able to tell my own stories, you know, as a person, as an artist. And so the last 3 years I've really just been cultivating my own sound, my own writing, and putting out my own music. Bad Habits was the first solo single that I ever put out as Delaney Jane, not as Delaney Jane, the featured artist, and for it to reach top 10 in Canada and then achieve gold record status is unbelievable. I feel super lucky that I kind of came up in the EDM world like I did, because I've seen parts of the world that some people, you know, spend their whole lifetimes just dreaming about wanting to see and never really getting the chance to. I would love to do a song with Drake, because I think we could put out something pretty badass together. My album is very colorful, so it's a compilation, obviously, of stories from my heart, my truths, but, you know, from songs that will make you headbang and jump around and dance around to ballads that, you know, might make you cry. It's a full spectrum of the rainbow. And there's also a song in there called Red, pun intended. But yeah, it's really colorful, and they're very personal stories from my life. And so I think it's a great window for people to, you know, better understand who I am as a person, but also for us to connect on a more personal level, because if there's anything I've learned over the last couple years, it's the more I've been, you know, open and honest and just raw with who I am and what I've gone through, the more I've been able to connect with, you know, people and my fans on a really personal level, and that just means the most to me. Strive to just do something different, because our industry is so saturated with, you know, a lot of music that sounds the same. New songs are coming out every week, and, you know, in order to stand out and bring something new to the table, I would push yourself to write about the weird stuff, write about the stuff that's the hardest to write about, you know, reach out to people to collaborate with, and just try and bring something fresh to the table, even if it's weird and even if you're like, I don't know if people get it. I think that's a really good way to just, you know, make a name for yourself.